Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, February 2nd. Congratulations to us, we made it through January. January was extremely long, like so long. I don't know if it was long because everyone kept talking about how long it was long, but at some point I was like, yeah, this feels like it's never ending. So yeah, I'm sitting here in my car. I'm parked up at a walking path that I like to walk. It's a nice loop. It's a good 2 miles or something like that. Just here to kind of clear my head and kind of manage my anxieties and stress. So, little job update. There really is no update. We're still unemployed. So, I can only laugh at this point because I am so shocked. I'm really I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about it. But in all seriousness, we're still out here looking for a job. We apply for things anytime we see it. I actually took a little bit of a break because I felt like I wasn't really seeing anything of substance, and I'm on Indeed every day, and I don't even know if Indeed is the way anymore. But I've been doing Indeed, I've been doing LinkedIn, so yeah, we had a couple of interviews earlier in January. One is still pending in terms of if I'm moving forward in the process or not. One, they already told me they're moving in a different direction. So to wrap up January, I ended up with 2 more, I guess you can call them leads. So I had a phone interview, Zoom, the whole thing with 2 of them. So I go for an actual in-person interview next week with one of the companies, so kind of looking forward to that because the role, actually, after I had the interview, I was like, oh, this seems really way better than it sounded on paper, and I really like the person, the hiring manager. She's had a really great vibe and energy about herself, and it's 2 days remote, 3 days in the office, which is nice. And then I have a choice of where my office would be, which town, which is kind of nice. So yeah, those are some really great opportunities that are coming up. We'll see what happens with those. I really need to get back to work. It is starting to drive me nuts. Being home, I'm very grateful that I'm in the position that I am in, that I can stay with my family and I have a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and I don't have to worry about those types of things. But I still have bills to pay. And yeah, I'm a girl that needs structure and routine, and without a job, it's a lot harder to maintain that. At least for me it is. So fingers crossed, something else comes along as well, in terms of, I'm still waiting to hear back from that one that took place early January. They, believe it or not, are still in round 1 interviews. So, waiting to hear back from them. I'm about to go on this walk right now because my anxiety levels and stress has been pretty unbearable the last couple of weeks. Going through a little bit of a heartbreak right now, so that's no fun either. That just kind of is one more thing added to the mix that I wasn't really anticipating. So, 2025 has started off with a banger, and yeah, there's a lot happening in the world as well, and usually that doesn't get to me so much to where I get a little stressed or anxious about it, but the news has been heavy. I've actually stopped watching the news because I can't process it all right now. And I'm really considering doing a social media detox a little bit too, just because I spend so much of my days on Instagram and Threads and all this stuff, and maybe we just need a little bit of a break. So I'm considering that for the month of February, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm probably just rambling right now. I'm gonna put my coat on and get this walk in, calm my nerves a little bit, and I don't know, go home, have some dinner maybe, read a little bit. I'm reading King by Jonathan Ieg. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but it's a book club pick for one of my favorite podcasters, so I'm reading it. I procrastinated reading this book because it's like 700 pages and that's a lot to read, a lot to commit to. But I downloaded the audiobook version as well, so I could like listen to it and read it at the same time and not feel like so overwhelmed by 700 pages. But I heard it's a really good memoir or biography. It's a really good biography. It's written very well, very engaging. So maybe it won't be as bad as I think. Not that I think it's going to be bad. It's just really daunting to have 700 pages ahead of you. So yeah, now I'm definitely just rambling. So I'm going to go get this walk in, and yeah, maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I won't. I don't even know. February 3rd. I am sitting in the parking lot of the gym, procrastinating, going in a little bit. I used to like love going to the gym, and now like I could care less. But nevertheless, we're gonna make ourselves go. We're gonna do a little something, at least some cardio. Today's supposed to be an upper body day, so maybe we'll do a little bit of that. I don't really film in the gym, so you probably won't see any of that. It's not a place where like a lot of people film, so I feel kind of weird. Which makes no sense because I film everywhere else. But so yeah, I guess mentally so far we're feeling a little bit better today, at least in the moment. So yeah, and then after the gym, we're gonna head to a coffee shop. I have some volunteer work that I want to wrap up, kind of put that to bed. I've been procrastinating on that as well. Well, I kind of just waited until today so I had something to do with myself. And then, I don't know, I wanted to go to a new like indie bookstore, but I might save that for like later in the week. So I don't really have a plan after that. So I guess we'll just see like what happens today. I don't know. It's so gray, and I guess the sun's starting to come out, but maybe we'll also get outside for a walk. I usually come back to the gym in the afternoon to do like cardio, but maybe we'll be able to take it outside even though it's like really wet. But anyways, I'm just rambling. So let's go get this workout in, and I'll see you guys next time I pop back on. hopping back in. It's about 3 o'clock. I've had a pretty productive morning. I went to the gym probably around 10, which actually was perfect timing because like it was pretty quiet. It could have been the snow day too. Like nobody was really there, which was kind of nice because then I can just like move around, get all the machines that I want without having to like wait too much. So I was there for about an hour and a half. Then I came over to Starbucks and worked on some of my volunteer work that I had from this past weekend that I just kind of wanted to put to bed before I forget like what we had talked about and stuff. So I did that for a little while, did some job searching, and stopped at the grocery store, got some stuff to make like a dumpling ramen type soup for dinner. I'm out of breath because I just finished my outdoor walk, my afternoon cardio. Usually I go back to the gym, but I didn't leave there till like 11:30, 12, and it's 3 o'clock now, so I'm like, I didn't want to see the same people within like 2 or 3 hours of just being there this morning. So I took my walk outside, which is actually really nice out. It's like mid 40s, which for February in New England is actually pretty nice. I'm actually overdressed. I have this hoodie and scarf situation on, and I'm pretty warm. But yeah, so we're about to drive home and probably make that soup because I didn't really have lunch either. I just had another coffee when I got to Starbucks. So we're gonna do that, and then I don't know, maybe just pop in YouTube, see what's going on there, just like kind of relax, do some reading. I started listening to King, the audiobook, the memoir biography written by Jonathan Ayag. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. So far so good. The narrator has a really good voice, so I'm kind of doing audiobook and actually reading the book just because it's like 600 pages, and I just know my attention span for just a physical book is not gonna last. I mean, it'd have to be like really good, and so far it is. But it's kind of nice as just gives me something to listen to when I'm on my walk or whatever, doing cardio in the afternoon. So gonna do a mix of reading and listening to that. And yeah, that's my main focus for a book for February. January, I actually read 5 books. I was really, I don't know what happened in January. I guess I was trying to really distract myself, keep myself busy. But yeah, I read 5 books in January. I don't think I'll be able to do that for February just because this one book is so massive, but we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna head home, we're gonna eat something and just kind of like hang out for the rest of the day. I don't really have anything planned. It's Monday, so pretty quiet. And then yeah. back on. I didn't plan on filming today, but I ended up going to the gym. Next to the gym is my local Barnes & Noble's, which has a Starbucks cafe. And I really wanted to just at least sit in the cafe for like an hour just to be out of the house after the gym. So I brought my laptop with me, got some work done, just really cleaning out my email inbox. I didn't really have much else to do, really. And also pay some bills for the month, which my least favorite activity, but has to get done. But I don't know how, I think a lot of people around me, like in local book clubs and stuff at some of the indie stores, are doing Octavia Butler's book, Parable of the Sower. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but a lot of people are reading this book, and I'm like, it's been on my list forever. I just, I tend to pick from people's backlist when I don't have like anything new to read. So anyways, long story short, I started to read the reviews and ended up buying the book. So here, I'm going to show you. Ended up picking it up, and I'm really excited to read this, not going to lie. It's talks about kind of some of the stuff that we're going through in current times. It was kind of like she predicted this back in the early 90s when she wrote this book. So yeah, talking about things like the pandemic and how we're all addicted to technology, the wildfires that are happening in California. It's all kind of like eerily reminiscent of things that are going on like right now or have happened in the last couple of years or so. So kind of excited to read this. Also a little nervous because like to be so accurate like decades ago, and then for us to be experiencing it now, what else does she say in this book that we're gonna possibly experience? So that should be pretty interesting. So yeah, this I'm gonna pick up, and then I'm still reading King. I just started that, but I did finish an El Casamano book, one of the Finley Donovan books. I think it's book number 3. I don't remember the title. That I had on my Kindle. So yeah, one book down so far for the month. Not too bad of a start. I don't really anticipate reading too much just because my King book is like really thick. So yeah, we're about to head to the grocery store. I need a few items for like breakfast and stuff. I ran out of food this morning. So for the rest of the week, and then I have to stop by the dry cleaners to pick up a shirt because I got an invite for a job interview for Thursday. So Thursday is looking a little booked and busy for me. We have therapy in the morning, and then that interview. It's at a country club, and it's super part-time, it looks like, but maybe I could still do it in conjunction with like an actual full-time job. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna talk. We're gonna meet. I don't even know if he's like the marketing director or who this guy is, but we're gonna chat, see what this job is all about, see if it's even really worth my time exploring any further than a Zoom interview. So yeah, that happens on Thursday. So we have to go to the dry cleaners, pick up some shirts, because even though it's like not in person, I feel like still putting on at least interview clothes from like the waist up still makes me feel like, okay, we're in interview mode, and it doesn't matter that we're doing it at home. So yeah, my arm's getting tired from holding this camera. So we're gonna head to the grocery store, pick up the dry cleaning, and then go home for the rest of the afternoon and really dive deeper into some of our reading, since we wanna get through at least a couple books this month. So yeah. Hey guys, I look great today. Nothing required me to get dressed this morning. All my activities were low-key, so we just threw our hair up in a little ponytail here, but wow, okay. I've been up since probably about 5 this morning. It's now about 1:30 almost. I was supposed to go for a run this morning, but one of my friends and I were trying to get back on that running wagon, and it is so hard, it's so painful. I absolutely have a love-hate relationship with running. I like what it does for my body, but I really don't like doing it. But needless to say, it was well below 30 this morning. There's a little bit of a wind, so it just was too cold. And like, I'm so out of the running loop that like, I don't even know where all my layers and stuff are at this point. So we decided to just meet for coffee a little later instead. So I got to the coffee shop a little early, got my own coffee, chatted with the owner because it's the place I go to like all the time. So it was nice to catch up with him and things like that, and talk to somebody else besides the 3 people I usually talk to. So yeah, after coffee, I went to the gym, did some upper body. I could only handle like 30 minutes today on the treadmill. I usually do almost an hour, if not an hour. But like mentally, just like wasn't feeling it. So ended up leaving after that, and I went home for a little bit. And now we're here. We're gonna go for a walk at our usual little walking trail situation. Just feeling a little down, a little sad, I don't know, a little bored, I guess, too. So we're gonna just, we're gonna bundle up. I'm just looking at this wind, like, should I do this? Should I not do this? But we're gonna do it. And we're gonna at least do 1 lap. 1 lap is about 2 miles. So we're gonna go for a little walk. Hopefully the vitamin D, sunshine will pick up my spirits a little bit. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay out here as long as I can, just because like tomorrow looks like a crappy day, at least in the morning. They're predicting like ice, which we don't drive in ice. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care that I've lived in New England my whole life. I'm not driving in ice. So I had to cancel my therapy appointment for tomorrow, which is like the one thing I look forward to every week lately. So I'm kind of bummed about that. We're gonna do telehealth, which I'm not a fan of, but so yeah, it looks like rain, snow, ice mix for the morning. So I'll probably be home until after my Zoom interview. And then I'll probably drag myself to the gym at least. But we do have an interview scheduled for tomorrow. So interested to see and hear, learn more about this role and things like that. It's very part-time, so it's not super ideal. But, you know, at this point, I'm really just ready to get back to work in any capacity. So we'll see what they say and what their offer is looking like and things like that. No updates other than that in terms of like the job search. I've actually kind of a little bit nervous about it this week, in the sense of like I haven't applied for a job in like 2 weeks because there really hasn't been anything. Nothing even part-time. Like it seems like everything kind of dried up for right now, which it comes in waves. I mean, in January I applied to like a ton of places, so I guess it just comes and goes. But yeah, it just makes me a little bit nervous because it's like all the jobs I would have been applying for right now, I would have at least had them on the back burner if some of the stuff I have in the works right now falls through. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the week I'll have another update about one other role that I started interviewing for. The one that I was really excited about in January, I'm getting really nervous. It's just been so long that like I'm thinking I'm mentally starting to prepare myself to assume I was not chosen to move forward. I'm not really sure. It's like, I don't know. I don't even want to say that. I said it out loud already, but like, I don't even want to put that energy out there because I'm still very much interested. But you know, when they go radio silent on you, you can't help but think like, I don't know, that you're not moving forward. So I don't know. Also, this is becoming a very chatty vlog, so I'm going to wrap up my little update for today here. I'm going to put on my jacket, scarf, sunglasses, and get my steps in. Probably not going to take you along for that just because you've seen the same place every time I've walked this week, so not much has changed there. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Friday. It is February 7th. I don't even know. Yeah, cheers to like winter fashion. Wow, I look great. We woke up this morning to like some sun, to some snow and some rain, ice, whatever. So everything was pretty much closed. Things are probably starting to open up now. It's almost 11:30. But I went to the grocery store because I'm trying to get back to my once a week grocery store run. I hate going to the grocery store every day. So did that because it's pretty quiet in there with the snow day and stuff. So did that. Had some breakfast and some coffee with my mom at our local like neighborhood spot that I don't go to enough of. I always forget about it. Did that, had a nice latte there, and now I'm about to head home. I'm gonna shower and make myself look like a professional for my interview at 2:30. It's a Zoom interview, so that should be interesting. And that kind of like wraps up the week because tomorrow's Friday, so I'll probably just start like a little weekend vlog. I have a nice little Galentine's author event at the library that I'm volunteering with on Saturday, so I'll be there for a good part of the day, setting up, prepping for the event, staying for the event, cleaning up, all that stuff. So really looking forward to that. It'll be my first ever like author event. And then Sunday, I don't have anything planned as of right now. The weather again doesn't look too great, so I don't even know when the snow is supposed to start or any of that stuff. They just kind of were talking about it. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up the week. Pretty dry in terms of like any updates with like jobs so far. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have an update on at least one of them. So yeah, I'll keep you posted and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.